Hey everyone, I just got back from work and man, I am really tired. But there is a lot of information that came out today because the new character was leaked. And I know many of the prominent Overwatch YouTubers have decided not to talk about it because, well, it was a mistake and they're trying to respect the developers. But I'm going to talk about it because, well, they always have early access to all the new stuff anyways. And, they all have several videos already ready to release for tomorrow. So smaller channels like this one are always late to the party for new information. And by the time we're able to get the information out, there's already several videos out there, so you can't really compete because they're able to prepare, we can't. And this isn't a knock on the other channels, right? Because they've been building their channels for a long time, so they worked to get to that point. So no hard feelings, I'm not talking trash, but when I get a scrap like this, I'm gonna take it. This is survival of the fittest, so I have to do what I can to. So yeah, just got back from work and I want to dive into this. So anyways, the new character's name is Lifeweaver, and goodness gracious, this man is gorgeous. At least I think it's a man. Yeah, I'm sure he's a man. I haven't read through everything, but I think it's a man. But yeah, he's gorgeous. And I don't think we've even seen him before. I'm pretty sure they said that it's somebody we might already know before, but I don't really read the comics or any of the other stuff, so maybe we did know about him, maybe we didn't, but I didn't know about him. And it looks like his entire theme is cherry blossoms. And I'm thinking that he's a Japanese character, so that would make 4 Japanese characters we have now: Kiriko, Hanzo, Genji, and now him. And I don't know, maybe he's Chinese, but I don't know if they like cherry blossoms as much as the Japanese do. So I don't know, who knows? And maybe he's not even Asian. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a racist. But anyways, he looks cool as hell. And I love the idea of a character that fights using nature. I think that's really cool. Because they have all these other things already in the game that is kind of like magic, but not really magic. It's all just technology. But I think aesthetically, they have an opportunity to do a lot of really cool stuff. So yeah, anyways, let's start off with the abilities. So the first thing they listed is a BioLite, and it says it's a regenerative technology that serves as the source of his healing powers. And I'm thinking that's probably just his ammo mechanic, kind of like and once we go through, I think Healing Blossom. I think it looks like it's a similar system to Moira, because if you look at his design, he has like these tubes that are kind of going in him. It could just be a half human, half robot aesthetic thing, but it looks like he has a similar system like Moira. Especially because it's called BioLite, right? So I'm guessing he's also not going to require a lot of aim. Actually, I think they said that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said that. But yeah, it looks like that's another support character that won't require aim, which kind of makes sense because if you're requiring, well, does it make sense? Yeah, because the healing is so important that if your person can't aim, then they're kind of just throwing. So I think it's important enough for them to kind of get rid of the whole aiming mechanic, well, to dumb it down. But yeah, BioLite looks like it's going to be the source of essentially the ammo he uses to do the things he needs to do. The next thing is a pedal platform, and it generates a pressure sensitive platform that ascends when stepped on by heroes on both teams. This is really cool, and I could imagine back when Doomfist was a DPS character, if he could use the platform to always get the high ground so he could seismic slam down, and that would have been crazy. That would have been the perfect combo. But yeah, it'll be pretty good for widows, of course, depending on she just always has the high ground she can snipe at. So everybody who hates widows one shots, it's gonna get worse. So get ready for that. And Soldier's ultimate, I think it would also greatly benefit from that. McCree's ultimate would also greatly benefit from that. So yeah, I think there's you could already see the type of compositions it's going to be enabling. So yeah, Life Grip is a shields a target ally and pulls him to Lifeweaver's position. So I was thinking that since what's on his back looks like a giant windmill shuriken, and I say that because we all remember that Naruto and Zabuza fight. This one's going to be iffy because we all know how fun it is to play with maze that are bad with their walls. I can see a lot of trolling happening with this. I can see a lot of angry people. But I imagine if you have the sense, well, that would require you to play as Zarya. But if you have this sense of knowing when to bubble somebody like Zarya does, I think that mindset would be useful here too. It looks like it's a similar save somebody button. The problem is this one actually has consequences. So yeah, if it's like a windmill shuriken, it'll be cool if it just switches places with your shuriken, like you just throw it and it just switches places. So yeah, I don't think that's how it's gonna happen. I'm not even sure if it's a windmill shuriken on his back, but yeah. So next is the Healing Blossom, a regenerative ability that forms the core of his kit, focusing on positioning and game sense rather than aim skill. So I guess that's his healing ability. Probably much like a mix of Kiriko and Moira, it looks like, or maybe just Mercy. Yeah, I'm thinking probably Mercy. Yeah, I'm thinking exactly like Mercy. So yeah, like I said earlier, it's another support character that doesn't really need to aim like that. Just kind of focus on their positioning and trying not to die. All those support characters are insanely powerful right now. So, just keep giving them everything, guys. Just keep giving them everything. So yeah, game sense is important, right? Support characters need to know when to use specific abilities, because especially with him having the ability to switch people's places, move people around, I think it's probably more important for him to focus on that and get that right, as opposed to the whole aiming stuff. So, or else you have too many things that are too hard to do, and then the character just kind of never picks off the ground, and then they start buffing him for low levels, and then eventually he just becomes crazy powerful at high levels. So that makes sense. It looks like they want you to focus more on repositioning your teammates or enemies. The next one is Thorn Valley, an alternate primary that deals a respectable amount of damage to ward off aggressors. I guess that's just an attack. Respectable damage. Let's see what they consider respectable damage, because, like I said earlier, all the support characters do more damage than DPS characters now, or equal amount of damage as DPS characters now. So, yeah, well, hopefully that's not too crazy. It doesn't look like he's centered around attacking though, so I think that's very important. Unlike Kiriko and Zen and everybody else. But yeah, he seems to only have one attack move, and it seems like it's only just to kind of push you away. So yeah, it doesn't seem like he'll be too OP. The next ability is Rejuvenating Dash. So provides a small burst of passive healing while falling back or repositioning. So that's just kind of his get out of jail free card, kind of like Moira. It looks like it's going to be almost exactly like Moira, but he's just not intangible. It's going to be hard for Genjis to do anything. It's another character that can get away from Genji, it seems. So yeah, they all have their get out of jail free card, so I think this is going to be his. Hopefully it's not too OP. Maybe the distance is only like Hanzo's jump ability, so we'll see. Parting Gift passive triggers upon death and drops a healing item that can be picked up by heroes or both teams. So yeah, this is a pretty cool one, but melee characters like Doomfist, probably every time he kills him, he's just going to heal himself. So I think this will be a nice target for Doomfist to take. And his ultimate is called Tree of Life, and this sounds awesome. For those of you who are Dragon Ball Z fans, this one looks awesome. Well, it doesn't look awesome. I think it's going to look awesome. It sounds awesome. And it heals allies within its perimeter for as long as it remains active, and can be placed anywhere on the map to disrupt sight lines and block checkpoints. This character is going to be a troll. Even his ultimate is a complete troll, because a lot of people are probably going to put in the positions that are not good for their team, because just like the Mei wall, because Mei's with their walls are really good at helping both teams. So yeah, it seems like it'll be the passive healing, maybe like Zenyatta's healing, but maybe not as good. But I wonder what else could happen here, because it would force other teams to reposition. Probably good to use also to block big attacks, like I don't know how big the tree's going to be, but if D.Va has her D.Va bomb, and then he puts the tree in front of the D.Va, everybody lines up behind the tree, then I think everybody will be okay. But yeah, who knows? And the aesthetics for this would be awesome. I could imagine cherry blossoms just kind of blowing in the wind, some fake wind, and yeah, I think it'll be very aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, those are all the abilities, and yeah, the character seems like he'll be pretty fun. And I think we've seen all these new, like ever since for a while now, like all these new Overwatch characters they have so much depth in them. They have so much abilities. He has so many freaking abilities. Well, McCree has with his role. I think that's his, he has his stupid sticky grenade. But wow, man, he has let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abilities. That's great. Well, I think one of them is just the bullets. He has like 6 abilities. That's a lot, and it makes sense as to why he's a low accuracy character. So yeah, man, he looks fun. I like the dynamicness of these new characters. They're fun to learn. Kiriko's really fun, and you know I play Doomfist, so I like this type of stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think, and don't forget, I love you. Hey everyone. If you're still watching, it means you're probably enjoying the video. So please like and subscribe, and maybe leave a message too, as it helps for the algorithm, which helps me keep making these videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter to keep up with everything. And if you have a chance, check out my Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support the channel to allow me to keep doing what I do. So yeah, thanks everyone.